Hi, this is Dodger and you're watching my show. I went to my very first Dodgers game yesterday and it was very fun, mostly because I got to make a million puns the entire day and it was awesome. I think the best part though was we had like a pretty decent sized group there, and so every time I took a picture I was like, okay guys, what should the caption be? And everybody was trying so hard to think of the best pun that I could use with the picture. It was amazing. And the game was good too, I guess. I don't know. There were some times when I spaced out and I was like, wait, who's winning? What happened? Oh my god, that is a giant fly. Where did you come from? You were huge! First piece of news is that the Oculus Rift and Indiecade Virtual Reality Jam finally has finalists. There are 20 of them and you can download 14 out of the 20 games if you have the Oculus Rift and the necessary hardware, but they are playable. They will announce the winner on September 19th and you get a grand prize of $10,000 and you get to visit the offices of Oculus, I believe. It's pretty cool. I always like when there's a type of game where you wish that, not that it would get oversaturated, but there was just more of it, right? And then game jams come along. Game jams always suit that. If you would like to play those games that are in the finals, I will link you in the description. The Firefall PvP has been suspended for a while because Red 5 wants to get it right. They don't want to rush it. More specifically, they want to work on the PvE aspect of the game so that when they start on PvP and introduce that, there aren't all of these outstanding issues that people are gonna be like, why didn't you just fix this first? So some of you that play Firefall might remember Jetball. I thought that this was fascinating. Apparently, so Jetball was a PvP mode that they did introduce into Firefall, but it's not there anymore. And the reason being, it was intended for an esport. And it only attracted 3% of Firefall players, which blew my mind. I guess it was fun, it just people didn't feel the need to play it, so that's kind of sad. So for now, again, instead of focusing on PvP, they're going to focus on polishing what they already have. Fewer bugs, more fluidness. You get what I'm saying. So some of you might have been watching my show when Final Fantasy XIV originally went into beta, and my goodness, did it do poorly. Like, some people played it and were like, oh, this has like potential, but most people played it and went, this is actually unplayable, like nothing is working right. So interesting factoid is that now, Final Fantasy XIV is doing so well in the beta that too many people want to play it at once. They are having problems with overflow. The servers were literally not prepared for how many people were going to want to play this game at once and how many people want to continue playing this game for long periods of time, which is great. That's great for them, but I think that having that much of a flip was not entirely on their radar. Like, they wanted it to be better, and it obviously is, but I don't think that they expected to have that big of a swing. They've also been tweaking the difficulty and making promises to people who bought the original PS3 game to upgrade it to a PS4 game, things like that, which I think are very interesting. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. It sounds like it's doing pretty well. As a final bit of news, PayPal has finally admitted that their crowdfunding policies are awful. They've decided that they are going to change up how they do everything, and for the programs that are currently waiting on crowdfunding money and being told like, oh, it's gonna take a while, they're gonna have higher ups in the PayPal company look at the entire project and the problem and try to get them that money faster, thank goodness. But like, at this point, there have been pretty major situations in which people have promised us a lot and then said, we don't know what to do. We literally can't get this money from PayPal, which sucks. So I'm glad that they're finally looking at the situation and going, maybe this is a problem with us? But as they've said, and this is true, it's like a whole new world, right? Like, this isn't a thing that was a thing until recently. So PayPal is kind of like, all right, let's figure out how to make this work. I'm just happy to see major companies look at the way that things work now and say, okay, we have to adapt. Like, we have to figure out how to be more fair to the people who are using our product, because otherwise we're going to lose people, which is smart. Businesses of America and otherwise. Anywho, that is my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. And if you would like to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation. It'll take you to the channel. But I hope that you had an amazing day and an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye. It's a whole new ball game. I went to a ball game.